Okay, so let's get right into it. We are on the edge of a huge shift in how our apps actually work. We're talking about moving away from a model that's been costing developers a fortune and towards something way faster, more private, and built right into the phone that's already in your pocket. Man, this quote just hits the nail on the head, right? It cuts right to the heart of the problem. Just imagine millions of users, each tapping a button multiple times a day. And for every single one of those taps, a tiny cost. Those pennies don't just add up, they snowball into a massive wall that gets in the way of innovation. So let's break down this first big hurdle, what we can call the API money pit. It's this hidden cost that's always humming in the background of so many of the smart features we use every day, and it's been quietly holding back what our apps could really do. Let's really think about how this works. Every time an app summarizes some text for you, or suggests a reply, or does any little AI task, it's sending a request all the way across the internet to some huge data center. Each one of those requests is like putting a coin in a parking meter. It's not just expensive, it's also pretty slow and just not very efficient. And this really lays it all out, side by side. On one hand, you've got the old way, the cloud AI model, which is totally like a slot machine. You have to pay for every single pull of the lever. But on the other hand, Edge AI is a completely different animal. It's self-sufficient. The intelligence is already on your device, ready to go. No internet connection needed, no extra fee for every little thing. So what's the alternative then? This brings us to the new way of doing things, and the solution is as smart as it is powerful. Instead of constantly having to phone home to a distant brain in the cloud, we're bringing that brain right into the device itself. And here's the core idea. On-device AI. You might also hear people call it Edge AI. All it means is that the heavy lifting, the actual thinking, happens right there on your phone. No more round trip to a server farm hundreds of miles away. It is all happening right in your hand. And this is the truly revolutionary idea at the center of it all. By putting a small, super efficient AI model directly into your phone's operating system, the device itself becomes an AI powerhouse. Now, this isn't some pie-in-the-sky future idea. The two biggest players in the mobile world, Google and Apple, are already making this happen. They're building these powerful new brains for our devices right now. Okay, so on the Android side of things, we've got Google's Gemini Nano 2. Its key advantage is a massive 128K context window. You can think of that as its short-term memory, and it can remember a lot of your recent conversation or what you're working on. It's incredible for a model that lives on your phone. Then over on the Apple side, we have Apple Intelligence. Its superpower is that it's deeply, deeply integrated with their programming language, Swift. This makes it a total breeze for developers to add AI features to their iOS apps. But here's the real key takeaway. While they have different approaches, they are both pushing in the exact same direction. This isn't some tech war. It's a unified shift across the entire industry. Everybody's moving towards powerful on-device AI. Now, this all sounds great in theory, but it also creates a brand new problem, right? How can app developers possibly build for two completely different AI brains without basically doubling all their work and their costs? I mean, this is the question every single developer is asking. You've got Google's brain and you've got Apple's brain. Does that mean you have to write every AI feature twice? It really seems like we're just treating one expensive problem for another one. Well, no, because there is a secret weapon, a really elegant solution that brings these two worlds together, and its name is Flutter. So how does this actually work? It's kind of brilliant. With Flutter, a developer can write one single simple line of code, something like AI.generate prompt. And that one line will automatically tap into Gemini Nano on Android and Apple Intelligence on iOS. It's one code base for two completely different brains. For developers, that is an absolute game changer. So let's bring this all together. What does this huge technical shift actually mean for you, the person using the app? Why should you care about any of this stuff? It all comes down to a really simple formula. When you have privacy because your data never leaves your phone, plus you have incredible speed because there's no internet lag, you get apps that people love. You get apps that are so good, so reliable that you'll never want to delete them. This is the payoff. This is what you get. It means your apps are going to work perfectly even when you have no signal, like when you're on the subway. It means your personal information is more secure than it's ever been. And it means you're going to get features that are faster, smarter, and just plain better. And that brings us to the final, really exciting question. For years, there have been amazing app ideas that just got stuck on the drawing board because they were way too expensive to run. Now, that barrier is gone. So, what happens next? What incredible new tools are going to be created when the biggest limitation is no longer the cost, but just human creativity?